Hey guys, so I just wanted to come on here and give everybody a quick update. Yes, I did type a long status this morning on my Facebook page to kind of give everybody a rundown, but I said I want them to see my face because my face is what they're tired of seeing. And obviously that is a chief complaint going on right now. So there is outrage because I posted the video about what is going on with our son, Terrence and Shanithia Davidson. There's outrage over our video about what is going on with our son. Oh my God, how ironic that you're more outraged by the video about me speaking out about my son than having conversations with your children about how they talk to people. So first of all, this whole situation could have been avoided if your children had listened when my child said to stop talking to him like that, but they continue to do it anyway. Whole nother subject. So their kids are being called racist and they feel like it's because of my video. They said basically they're saying that my video is the reason that their children are being called racist in school and they got to take their signs out of their yard and stuff like that because of their kids being called racist. However, not once did I name a school in my video and not once did I name a child. I could have been petty and done that. I could have been petty. But because I'm an upstanding woman and because I didn't want anybody to be targeted specifically, I did not do that. Okay, so people have done investigations on their own and they figured out obviously what school it is. That is not my problem, okay? So the fact that you're upset about a video that I posted about what is going on with our son does not bother me at all, okay? Because guess what? So many other people have inboxed me as a result of this saying this has happened at my son's school. This is happening in our division. People from other states are saying that this happened. They went to the school board and were not successful. So I'm going to speak up for those people who have been unsuccessful and for those little TJs that will come behind TJ and for that little Hispanic boy or Latino boy or Mexican boy or black boy who will come up and have to deal with the same thing that TJ. We're going to try to avoid that situation. So instead of you having conversations with your children about how they should talk to people, you're more focused on the fact that I said something, that I came out and publicly said on video something that was going on with my son. Whatever, I don't care that you're bothered. And I was going to take the video down at one point. I was like, I'm going to just take the video down. It has gotten like over 1,000 views and I don't know if I wanted this much attention. I am not taking the video down now. And I hope the world sees it because I want little boys. I want kids of minorities to start speaking up for themselves when they are being mistreated. Not just kids of minorities. White kids, if they're being mistreated, I want them to have the ability and the power to stand up and speak up for themselves also. So the fact that you're mad, I really don't care, okay? Next, we're going to talk about the stunt that two of these kids tried to pull and almost got my son in a whole lot of trouble. I'm not even going to say what the stunt was. I'm not even going to say or speculate on the kids who did it because I kind of have an idea. But the stunt that they pulled, my husband and I had to do a mad dash to the school so that we could get ahead of what was going on and so that we can make sure that our son was mentally prepared for what was about to go down because of the thing that two of these kids did. He could have ended up in a lot of trouble behind that little stunt that they pulled, but thankfully they investigated and realized that these accusations were false. Now also, I'm going to make sure that these kids are punished for those false accusations also. However, I'm not even going to go into that any further. Next, playtime. People are like, oh, he's doing this for playtime. He's doing this for play. My son is not doing this for playtime. He's been on the sideline rallying your kids on, cheering your kids on when your kids were putting him down and publicly speaking in a nasty way about his character. But meanwhile, he was cheering your kids on when they were up at that plate pitching or hitting or whatever or out in that field. He's cheering your kids on while they are publicly humiliating him. Miss me with the BS. Seriously, miss me with the BS. I could be so petty in this situation and say the people and kids who are doing this, but I am not going to do it. And I'm not going to stoop to the level. I'm just going to say that the investigations are still underway. I also have, in addition to the administration, I got in contact with the school board that particular day that I emailed the school. I also am in contact with the DEI office. I also have spoken to a senator. It is also in the office of the superintendent. So I'm covering all bounds here and I'm making sure that my son is protected because these kids are obviously trying to retaliate. I don't know what their parents are up to either, but it's real petty. It's real petty when you can't just accept responsibility for what is going on instead of trying to be petty and retaliate against my child, instead of having conversations with your children about how they should talk to people when this could have been avoided. by you simply not doing it when my son told you to stop. So I'm going to be that mama that's going to be on this public media thing, and I'm going to be in your face, and I'm going to keep planting my face on this as long as you keep being petty. I'm so serious. The pettiness is not called for. It's absolutely not called for. All for my son standing up for himself. For us defending our son, we are getting backlash and false accusations. But we were ready for this. We were expecting this. But you know what? We're going to love y'all through it. Y'all little faces at the game, your little whispers when I see y'all at the game, I'm not bothered by that. Not bothered by that, not one bit. Neither is my husband. So we're going to keep praying for you guys. We're going to keep praying that God opens the eyes of your heart to see that what your children are doing and what you're doing is not cool. And that maybe you should work on spreading a little more love. We're going to keep shining a positive light. We're going to keep being an example. My son is going to keep shining the godly light that he has. And I'm sure, am I saying my son is perfect? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But my son ain't out there saying that nobody is shut your white ass up. He ain't out there disrespecting your children. So, in all this, I said that to say, please stop being petty. Please stop spreading lies about my son, because it's not going to work, okay? And we're going to keep loving you through all of this. We are going to keep showing the love and the light of God in this situation. And I'm not going to cuss you out, even though I want to cuss you out. Even though I want to, I'm not even going to say that. Even though I want to cuss you out, even though my husband wants to cuss all of y'all out, and we want to lay some hands at this point, we're not going to, because we're not going to stoop to that level. We're going to, once again, we're going to keep shining our light, okay? God is love, everybody, and that's what we're going to keep showing, and we are going to keep fighting for justice, not just for our son, but for every child who may be facing something like TJ, okay? Have a good day. Bye, everybody.